I'm gonna put this in the front of the video. Watch the whole video so you can get the 3 C's and the 3 P's, all right? Me mug, gang, gang, muscle up, gang, gang, GSP, gang, gang, GSP, gang, gang. Welcome to GSP Riding, I'm riding. 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 Me mug, gang, gang, muscle up, gang, gang, GSP, gang, gang, GSP, gang, gang. Welcome to GSP Riding, I'm riding. Welcome to GSP Riding, I'm riding. Welcome to GSP Riding, I'm riding. What's up, what's up, what's up, gang? We got a good one for y'all today. Good one for y'all today. I'm probably gonna make 2 shorts. They jumping around, got this ball. Look at y'all already know Jumpy Girl and Jumpy Boy. Look at you. Okay, okay, Dustin. Okay, Dustin. Okay, Thor. Anyway, man, I wanted a concept today so I can talk well. So I'm gonna have a really good thumbnail on this one, man. I really want y'all to pay attention and you'll learn something. Look at these. They always fight, man. Always fight. Stop! Get up! Boy, boy, boy. That's all they do. Anyway, so today we're gonna talk about the 3 C's, man. And the 3 P's. The 3 C's and the 3 P's. If you wanna be a breeder, it's 2 things you're gonna have to know. One of them is about the actual breeding process and the other one is about selling dogs. Because if you can't do one of the 2, then you're not gonna be a successful breeder. So let's talk about it. First thing, the 3 C's. The 3 C's. Look at it. Ooh. Ooh. Trying to get a thumbnail. 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 Anyway, these are my breeding adults, y'all. My breeding adults. All right, 3 C's. The first C is creation. So the first thing you want to do when you start off breeding, no matter what kind of dog you're breeding, is you want to create your style, your look, something that's like attached to you, right? So my first thing was like, I got to get the best quality and then what I like, right? So I'm looking for what I like. And if you can't get what you like, you get something close to what you like and get something else close to what you like and try to create what you like. You know, no dog is perfect. I know y'all heard it a million times. I won't continue with that and sound like a broken record. No dog is perfect. I can walk you through all my dogs and tell you what I don't like about them. Also, it's all opinionated. What's not perfect for me can be perfect for you. And I know for a fact, what's perfect for y'all is not, what's not perfect for y'all is perfect for me. Stuff I like, you know, like this boy's head right here. Like this boy's basketball head. I hear all the hating, you know what I'm saying, about his specific type of dog, his look or whatever, the screen. But he's an athlete of the screen. So most of the screens you see are not gonna be like him, right? They're laid back, they're lazy. Most of them. That's why you only see them just standing there breathing. Won't lie to you. They ain't like Thor. They ain't like Thor. So that's one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, get some screen. I wanted a pop look, right? I don't want that normal regular, right? Like Nala there, Nala looks great. Nala looks great, but she other than her markings, I would say her head size is a normal Rottweiler size. You know, she looks like a normal Rottweiler. Which is nothing wrong with being a normal Rottweiler, a bit normal, German, like you get a German dog, should be a beautiful German dog. Just like Draco, you guys remember Draco, saying, those who are saying, except I like her color, I think it pops better. But Draco, I like Draco darkness, that really, really dark mahogany. He just didn't carry a lot of weight. That's the only thing about Drake. So anyway, first thing is creation. And I'm not talking about German creation. I'm not talking about trying to remake somebody else's dog. Make your dog, your brand, GSP. And while we're on it, man, I don't want to make this video too long. All right, let's start with C, creation. I like my dogs. I want my females to look closer to Duchess and Silver, but have a little in them like Nala, right? So I knew that. Silver's, I want her eyes to be a little bit wider. Oh, now I'm getting my hand out of the way. Eyes a little bit wider. I like a little bit wider, more like hers. I think she's a prettier dog, or Nala, just because her eyes are wider. But Silver has more extreme features. I love her body frame. And then same thing with Duchess, more extreme features. She has the biggest head of my females, and I want my females to have large heads as well. Duchess has she's a little loose right in the jaw area right there, and her eyes, her eyes are slightly lazy. Slightly lazy, but you know, the head type is wonderful. Frame is wonderful. All of them got good frame. Look at her stance. Look at her stance. Look at her stance. They all got good frame. Silver's a little short, stocky thing. She's a little bit taller than her, so this is kind of the size and height. Body frame, this is what I'm looking for. Just Duchess, right? I just like wanted the ears to be a little bit better. I mean, the eyes to be a little bit better. And the head type, you can always go bigger. So I got that. That's what Elsa is. That's my look. That's creation. Same thing with her. Wanted a little bit wider. That's why I went with Draco. I wanted that little. I'm about to throw y'all some game. You know, some of the wider spread German look. She's half German. Like true German kennels German. Half of her pedigree, true German kennel German, and the other is Serbian. But they tend to have more puppies. More puppies. And when the blood is not as tight, they tend to have more puppies, and I like that, right? That's the one thing about Duchess, I'll say. Duchess, her with Draco, like I said, Draco's a standard. Standards tend to have more puppies, guys. We'll get to that, though, because that's another C. Second C is consistency. So once you got creation, right, you create the look, which is be like Elsa, Batman, Agen, all you guys that got my offspring. I love all my dogs. I haven't really missed yet, y'all, as far as like the look. Hell, 2 or 3 of them I wish I would have kept, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I can remake them, right? I can remake them. But so creation, I think I did well. I'll let y'all be the judge though. Consistency within litters. That's why my dogs are related. That's why Duchess, when I first got my first 2 dogs, I started with that. TK Ivan the Great. Granddad, her granddad is TK Ivan the Great. Draco's granddad is TK Ivan the Great, which I didn't know his great granddad is also TK Ivan the Great. So I keep consistency in the bloodline. Now on top of that, Duchess is actually my loosest blood compared now. She was tight to Draco a little bit, but the Draco's a standard and Duchess is not. Duchess had a Timber in her. Yeah, Duchess had Timber in her. These dogs are Einstein. Yeah. Edestein, my bad, Einstein, Lord have mercy. Edestein, these dogs are Edestein, and Edestein. He also has Timber, which makes him and Duchess related as well. So all those related, that's where I get the consistency from. I love the consistency. That means all my puppies are gonna look exactly or close to what I'm envisioning, and they all gonna look similar to each other. Like litter mates, you're gonna be able to tell they're litter mates. That's what I like about it. That's the second C, consistency. Now, only thing about consistency, if you get too tight in the bloodline, you start to lose the last C, which is count, puppy counts. I know to a lot of you guys, puppy count won't even matter as long as you have at least 5 or something like that, but puppy counts matter to me. Like Duchess. Duchess only gave me 7 puppies total, period, right? So there's only 7 puppies in the world that belong to Duchess. Don't get me wrong, she did drop 9, 4 passed away. That was Draco. Draco, his first 3 or 4 breedings, some reason he couldn't go over 5, y'all. Like he'll have, it don't matter who he bred to, he'll have 10 puppies, he'll have 6 puppies, he'll have 5 puppies. Anything above 5, I don't know, it's just like, it was a curse when I first started. But when I outcrossed him to other people's dog, he had a 10 piece with somebody else, and he had another 8 piece with somebody else, and another 9 piece with somebody else. So he was doing this thing. And then he had a 7 piece with her. Draco. So, oh yeah, her and Draco, big numbers. All right, so keep in mind of the count, because when we go back to it, like I said, Eminem Edestein, her granddaddy, and his granddaddy, but they were still able to have a 9 piece. Nala, like I told y'all, Nala is my more standard girl, more standard looking girl, and acting, right? She acts more like the traditional working Rottie. She has the most puppies. Nala drops me 9 puppies like on a consistent basis. 3 litters. She had 3 on the very first one. Then she had 2 9 pieces. Only reason the very first one is because I just bred her once. I really was trying to breed Duchess, but hers was a just in case. That's about that poop. Hers was a just in case, and then she had 3, and Duchess had 9 that time. And then the second time I bred them, Duchess didn't take, and she had another 9. And then that last time was she had another 9, and then Duchess had 2. That just only gave me 2 with Thor. And I was like, damn, Thor, what you got going on? But then Thor dropped me 7 with Silver. So it's just a combination, y'all. Just a combination of blood. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out now though, because I'm adding some more outside blood into my camp, because like I said, count is what I'm looking for now. Keep in mind, you guys, when you try to go for count, when you try to like water down the blood a little bit, go for count, you could mess up your consistency, right? Get your back. Jump on me. I'm talking. You could mess up your consistency. But then you can get that back, right? You can, and like I tell you, especially if you got lines like mine. I'm pretty, GSP line is pretty like everybody cousin in the family around here. So I ain't really worried about consistency, but what you don't want to do is mess up creation, because you mess up creation, you start from 0. When you go and you have a litter and not one of those litters look like what you try to create in your line all the time, then you got a problem. Because you really want about 80% of that each litter to be your look. Now, as long as like 20% of each litter your look, you still have your creation. When you get below 20%, when you got 1 or no puppies that got the look that you were going for, then you got an issue. Now you got you basically starting over. So keep out for that when you're going for count. But yeah, so we're gonna do an outcross with Nala, and we might do an outcross with Silver. We'll see. And if we do an outcross, I'll tell you what, if we do an outcross with Silver, it won't be a direct outcross. It'll be one of my Draco and Dutchess. Because I think that'd be nice. I think Draco Dutchess son to Silver, and I keep a male would be great. Because that'd be my 2nd generation, and it'd be somebody to fall on the Batman. And Batman is almost damn Thor's height already. He's a big ass dog. Where is he? Camera don't do the dog justice, by the way. Camera don't do the dog justice. But yeah, so those are 3 C's, man. I'm trying not to make this video too long. Those are the 3 C's. Like I told you, count is very important if you want to be a successful breeder. Now, if you just want to breed and have beautiful puppies and have that look, if you just focus on brand only, cool. I am focused on brand only, but hell, hey, you got to do the same amount of work, no matter if you have 1 puppy or 8 puppies or 14 puppies. So as far as like what you're doing with the dogs and sitting and feeding them, and the mother dogs, look at it, look at Batman. That Elsa, by the way. I don't know why everybody, look how thick she is. Honor. Oh yeah, Honor's the truth, y'all. Honor's the truth. So anyway, back to creation. My creation is not what Thor looks like, by the way. My perfect male would be what Batman looks like. I wanted a darker male, a shorter snout, but not as short as Thor's, right? Thor is for that box head, which I got out in Batman. And then if I can get that athleticism, which I think I'm gonna get in a girl. I'm not even done with Thor yet for the girl. But they got the spring. I don't know. See, I don't know. I got him when he was 1 already, so I don't know when his like superior spring started, right? So you got that situation going. Cause he got like unbelievable drive and Nala. But see, Anna has it too, and Anna is off Draco. So you just never know, right? So I got drive in my bloodline already. So, and Anna is like unbelievable. Her looks, man, that is perfect. That is perfect. When I say I was looking for kind of a Nala, kind of a Silver, that's where Anna comes in. Anyway, dang, let me get out the 3 C's. Anyway, just keep that in mind, y'all. 3 C's, creation. Then you go from creation to consistency, and then you go to count when you're trying to increase the your amount of puppies. Some people gonna tell you, oh, the lines don't matter, or certain bloodlines have less puppies, y'all. Certain bloodlines have less puppies. You just do your research. Don't do the Google research. You're gonna have to do real life as you breed your own dogs, and you'll find out certain lines have more puppies versus other lines. Because people gonna tell you, oh, yeah. If you Google right now, it's gonna tell you, oh, that's not like the main thing that that go with puppies. It won't be a certain line. It's other stuff that comes into play. PG test, when you breed them, how you breed them, the sperm of the male, all the stuff, which all that stuff doesn't matter. But on an average basis, if you're breeding all your own dogs the same way or close to the same way, then it's the lines, right? It's the lines. So you just keep that in mind in the back of your head. All right, she averaged about this many puppies. She averaged about this many puppies. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Your best producer may be your one that don't have that many puppies. That's just how I go. That's why I kept both Batman and Elsa. Neither one of them going nowhere, just in case Just in case I can't get nothing off, because I know this would have happened, y'all. If I was to rehome Dutchess, somebody else would get Dutchess and have 10 puppies. That's just how I go, because they'll breed it to a different male. That blood might click a little different and whatever. And then you got natural ties. See, Dutchess had one natural tie with Thor. Her and Thor had one natural tie. See, Dutchess, she just moves. Her and Thor had one natural tie she didn't take. But we'll get her next time. She had one natural tie with Draco and didn't take. She had the AIs and did take. And then the AIs the first time and did take. So, but the natural tie, I did AIs too though. So just, it really, this girl here took on AIs, natural ties, everything. She's just a taker. And she took every time too. She just older. Yeah, after her breeding, we'll let her go for just an interview. She'll be free. She'll be free till I get home. The girl here after the next breeding. Hopefully I can get me a male off of, y'all pray for me, pray for me in the comments. Say, GSP, man, I hope you get your male off too. Anyway, but if I don't, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. Now for the 3 Ps before I get too late into the video. I'm gonna put this in the front of the video. Watch the whole video so you can get the 3 Cs and the 3 Ps, all right? 3 Ps. Ps are when it comes to selling. The C's where you got, that's the details about creation. This one not gonna be as long. Took me 15 minutes to describe the C's. P's gonna be pretty easy. The first thing about P's is promotion. Everybody promotes different, y'all. Some people, let's go on YouTube. Some dog breeders, you hear about transparency, kind of like what I do with it, transparent. Me, I stick to the script where, now we'll go to me last. We got some like, I got the biggest dog. I got the biggest dog. My dog bigger than everybody. Or you got, some people might brag about, their claim to fame is my dog's always sold out. Hot commodity. You gotta get it, cause everybody on the waiting list. It takes a long time to get it, so you better come get it before it's too late, or you be waiting years and years to get my puppy. Some people promotion is I got the most extreme, right? The most extreme dog. My dog is super extreme. My dog is not gonna look like nobody else's dog, you know. And then you know, my promotion is kind of in the middle of all that, cause I feel like I'm the best at being my damn self, cause can't nobody else beat GSP at being GSP. So, but nah, my promotional strategy is I don't listen to people. You got some people that like to be low key. Oh, my dog will sell themselves. Y'all post too much, so people get tired of seeing it. You know, and I'm not that type of whatever. I don't do that. I post, y'all, cause I don't care about people getting tired. You get tired of seeing it, and you might not look at my, or you might not hit like as many, or you might not watch the video as much. But I'm posting for the new people. I'm posting for the people that haven't seen me yet. I'm like Michael Jordan. I'm not like what that man name play for the Clippers and I can't think of his name, man. The one that you sit out all games and stuff. I'm like how Michael Jordan was. Like Michael Jordan, like they Kobe. Somebody there may I never seen. They might have had their life saving to see me play. So that's how I do when I'm promoting my dogs, posting pictures, videos and stuff. It might be somebody first time seeing me. You know, you might be a new subscriber right now, you know? So yeah, I'm posting pictures and pictures. You're gonna find out who all my dogs are. And another thing I do as far as promotion is I make sure you know the names. You know my dogs. That's when I'm a small count. I'm always remain a small count, even then, you know, they leave and come, whatever. Like I got some of my people that been with me from the get go. They might know Paulo, that RIP Paulo, or RIP Athena, or you know, dang, I miss Draco. A lot of people miss Draco. Draco was a fan favorite. Draco's still very much alive, very much having puppies. He got lit on the ground right now. He just in Georgia, but yeah, stuff like that. That's what comes with promotion. That's how I promote. The other P is prices. Prices. I heard a couple people touch on pricing before. Your price should reflect your value. It's a mixture. It's reflect your value, because some people like to not charge much so they can get the dogs off, right? But understand that a low price doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna sell your dogs faster, guys. I seen guys that charging $800, $1,000 for their puppies, good pedigrees and stuff like that. Hell, $1,200 at the most. Good pedigrees and everything. They just let them go. Like, man, what are you doing? And still having trouble. Still dog 12 weeks and hard to get out. Like, see, that one my price so low. No. Have you ever thought about car pricing? right? It might be a cheap car that stays on a lot longer than the expensive car. Because people see the expensive car like, oh, everybody can't just go get this expensive car. And then on top of that, when you got a cheap price for your dog, they're gonna be asking what's wrong with it. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with mama? What's wrong with daddy? That's how you feel about your own dog. Your own dog. You feel like your dog only worth that amount. And at the end of the day, y'all, what I base my prices on, I try to stay like a standard price because I ain't got time to be thinking about pricing because I'm more focused on the other 3 C's. I'm a breeder, y'all. I like the creation part. But my standard pricing is not gonna be as low as Billy Bob's standard pricing. I'm not. My brand is bigger than that. And that's how I come into the game. And I always say, man, your value is what somebody's willing to pay you. And that's services, that's anything. Any promotion, I don't care what you do for a living, your dogs, what people are willing to pay you is the value of whatever it is, all right? So nobody can never say my prices are too high. You might say they're too low, because sometimes I sell out really fast. And I've been really, my list is really like growing exponentially. So yeah, I might look into that. But I do like people that tag in early with me. I want them to have a cheaper price than people that come in late. So that's fine. That's fine with me. But you can't say my prices are too high though, because like I say, my dogs sell. My dogs sell, so my price is not too high. My value is at least what I sell it for. What else? And that's pricing. And the third is patience. Cause this kind of go hand in hand. I know y'all last time my 2 C's kind of went hand in hand when I went consistency and then I went count, but this kind of go hand in hand with pricing. Same thing, pricing and patience. Patience is the last P. Be patient, guys. Be patient. Hey, say I posted Draco one time, no hits. I posted a girl here because I thought I wanted to sell her, right? No hits. I was like, what the heck? And then she started getting a couple hits, but they were lowballing me. I was like, no. Y'all, in the last 2 weeks, man, I had people hit me up for her for my asking price back then. But now I'm saying no, because I want her. I don't know what the hell I was thinking in the first place, but that's why you should jump on stuff. But anyway, again, be patient. Be patient. You know, sometimes stuff is not meant to be. Same thing with Silver. Y'all remember I had Silver out there available. But Silver a high quality dog, and people weren't trying to give me high quality money, so I was like, okay, I'll just breed her and then give her to a home very deserving of it. They just can't necessarily afford to pay for an expensive dog right now. They're not breeders or nothing like that, and they also, you know, they can't pay for an expensive dog, but they can pay for the expenses. I can interview them, make sure they're good people, you know, stuff like that. So I decided to take that route. Plus, I wanted a boy off of her. So I think that route is fine, and I'm out crossing, right? I'm breeding her with something else, breeding them something else. Big dogs, breeding both of them with big dogs. Dogs bigger than what I've bred them with before, which is Thor and Draco. So dogs bigger than Thor and Draco. Both of them getting bred with dogs bigger than Thor and Draco, even though one of them is probably a Draco son. Well, one definitely a Draco son, but Draco's son is bigger than Draco and Thor. So that's just, you know, quick information as far as like patience. Also, when you're selling, this is what I was trying to get to, y'all. I keep rambling. Sometimes, you know, you may not get any bites, right? 1 week, 2 weeks, you know, you might not get people butting in quick or something. Sometimes you do. But then one weekend, you may get 5 people hit you. Don't just drop your prices, get nervous, get scared. That's part of the dog game. Stuff comes in bunches. Sales come in bunches. Good people come in bunches. Don't lower your price to a person that badly communicates. Because 9 times, if somebody communicates worse, real bad, and you know, got an attitude, don't sell to them. Don't feel like you have to sell to somebody you think is an asshole. Don't do that, because now you putting your baby that you created out there with an asshole. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'll regret that for the rest of your life. Trust me. So. For that, like I say, man, be patient. Wait for the good people that, you know, respect you, respect your pricing, respect your brand. No assholes, because a lot of times those people that are cheap and and talk all that, man, those people that are gonna put dogs under a freaking, maybe under a carport if you're lucky, more than likely tied against a tree with a dog house. And you do not want these type of dogs, these type of high quality dogs tied to a damn tree. Or people that ain't gonna be around them, right? I prefer my dogs, you know, even in the house, right? Because I'm selling to a pet owner. Why not have them in the house? You got 1 dog or you got 2 dogs, huh? Have them in the home. All right, but if you're a breeder, you have them out here, have them nice setup, something like mine, and be out there with them. I'm out here. I hate people. Don't have your dog out here. If you have your dog in a little kennel like that, man, you better be taking your dog out a lot per day. Taking them out on walks and stuff like that, man. Let these dogs play, man. These dogs like to play. What's the point of having a dog? Look, if your dog ain't doing dog stuff, there's no point in getting a dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, those are the 3 P's and the 3 C's. Thank y'all for watching the whole thing. Appreciate y'all, man. Like I say, hit me up. Numbers at the bottom of the screen for the wait list. Princess Anna, Princess Elsa, Thor, Silver, Nala Girl, Dex is in the back, and my boy Batman.